All right, that looks good to go. Set the gain properly. That looks good. Hey man, how's it going? All right. Welcome back to Minecraft Hardcore. And today is also special because we recently got on the channel to 1,000 subscribers, which is really insane. At 100 or even 30, 1K seemed so far away, but yet here we are. Anyway, back to the Minecraft world. Last time, we spent a lot of time starting our own village over here, which is very exciting. We got quite a few villagers up in here. We're working on a cartographer, stuff like that. And we left off with starting work on a temple to the Platinum Dragon himself, which is very cool. But today's activity. Now, this isn't like anything, this isn't related to Tabletop or Fantasy Worlds in any way, but I just figured coincidentally, since it is Dragon Week on YouTube, we might as well go after the Ender Dragon in today's stream. And I'm not gonna like advertise this stream as Dragon Week. It's just coincidentally, might as well do the Ender Dragon. So that is what we are going to begin with. First up, gotta clean up my inventory because it is an absolute mess. Alright, now that my inventory is a little bit more cleaned up. Thank you. It's so unbelievable, it's so cool, it's many things. Let me grab what pumpkin pie we have made. Glorious 3 pieces. Hey! All we gotta do is just 100 times that. No biggie. Let me see. Let me make sure this is still... Yep, that's still moving correctly. But today's agenda is to go after the Ender Dragon. So... we are going to prepare that. So we need quite a few things for the Ender Dragon. We've got good armor already, because we got Prot 3, Prot 3, Prot 3, and Blast Prot 4. I mean, that's not going to help us too much, but Prot 3 on 3 out of 4 of our diamond armor is pretty sweet. We need to enchant a crossbow or bow and arrow of some kind. The video live stream that got me the most subscribers? Hold on, I'll have to check. Give me 1 second. Let me put these in. And let me get in a safe place. I don't want the hardcore season 1 to end by me checking my own sub counts. Alright, I need to go to studio. There we are. If we go to analytics, advanced mode, subscribers, over my channel lifetime, I guess. So it's looking that up. It's taking a second because there's a lot of data it has to crunch. My bed is not in here, it is outside. Here, zombie. Oh, it's a baby zombie. Get back. Thank you. Okay. So keep in mind that not all of the video, not all of the counts of subscribers from videos are not going to be caught. Like, someone might get off the page and then go to my channel directly through another mean, stuff like that. But the video that currently has brought in the most subscribers is how to make a basic train for Create at 185, followed by how to make brass at 120, and then in third place is how to get sand at 119. Alright, let's see. Ender Dragon. We're gonna need scaffolding for blocks. I haven't been not sleeping, but we might need to stay up a few nights in a row. So that way we can get some phantoms to spawn, because I want some potions of slow falling. I've been so diligent about sleeping that I haven't had any phantoms. Actually, let me see. Stats. Mobs. Yep, there are no phantoms on this list. We have not killed a phantom. Killed 41 blazes, though. 436. Oh, that's because we have a zombie grinder. But in terms of blocks, my plan is to use scaffolding. Ooh, excuse me. Yep, the moment you get a reactor like that, you're kind of set for power for a while. Jeez, that's a lot of coal. Did you have like 4 or 5 digital miners running or something? Alright. Lots of scaffolding, very nice. We also need a bow or crossbow of some kind. The thing is, we might have to settle for a bow, considering... I have no arrows. Or, you know what we could do? We could get a Fletcher in our village. Let's see, do we have any unemployed? Excellent, we do have an unemployed villager. Yeah, let's make a fletching table. Fletch. It is 2x2 and stuff. Pay taxes for electricity. Gonna exercise your monopoly on Effie. Gravel. I don't think I have any... Oh, I do have flint. Sweet. Boom, fletching table. Now, I don't have any, like, job station for this guy, so it's gonna go in this house. Fletcher, and that also allows us to trade sticks for emeralds, which is very nice. Dang, 1 emerald for 16 arrows. Okay, we might not need an infinity bow. I might go crossbow, because that way I can keep it... It takes longer to load, but I could keep it loaded, so that way whenever the dragon gets close, I can immediately pull the trigger. And we do have 30 levels, so we can do a level 30 enchant. Yeah, not using coal to smelt is one of my favorite things about modded Minecraft. Yeah, we can definitely get quick charge. Okay, so that should be decaying. Hopefully we'll get some apples. We can make golden apples. No problem. Alright, with a little bit of logs under our belt, we can go trade with the Fletcher, so that we not only we can lock in that trade, but we can also just get emeralds. Where'd the Fletcher go? There you are. Buddy, I have sticks. He also trades 26 flint for an emerald. Jeez. That's insane. Well, we got enough arrows. Welcome back. Alright, next step is to enchant a crossbow. I only have 2 very broken crossbows. What do I need to make a crossbow? Cross. 2 string, a tripwire hook, and an iron ingot. Alright. Remember correctly, is this tripwire hook? Yes. So I now need some string, and I think I just used the last of my string on that scaffolding. I need more string. Go down here and see if we can hunt down any spiders. Are you just lying around here? Oh, hold on. There's actually a near full crossbow. We might not need to make one. Let's see here. Crossbow, crossbow. Boom. Full crossbow. Let's get this sucker enchanted. I mean, I have the water bucket, but I really want potions of slow fall, because I feel like that's gonna be one of the easiest ways I can get, like, not, like, killed. I cannot guarantee it. Piercing 3. I'll take Unbreaking and Piercing 3. I don't have a sword on me. Well, Piercing's not gonna be that useful for the Ender Dragon, but whatever. And remember, we don't want to sleep because we want phantoms. How's it going? Welcome to the stream. Oh good, we do have apples. Scaffolding, torches. We want to turn the apples into golden apples. We do not have enough gold. This is tragic. Let's go get gold in the nether. Oh, we are using... Oop, not resource packs. Thanks, I didn't change my resource packs, but thanks for reloading them anyway. I'm using Complementary Reimagined. Let's go get some gold from the nether. Here we are. Is this fortuned? No, this one is. Right here. This is a lot of quartz, goodness. No problem. Mace will definitely be soonish. After the dragon, I'm gonna go get the elytra, and then we're gonna finish the town, or at least build some more buildings in the town, and then, because after the elytra, we definitely want mending. And then we definitely want to go after a trial chamber. Which making the town is partially in progress toward the trial chamber. Can't guarantee 128 netherite hose yet. We're definitely going to want mending before that one, because that's going to wear out our tools fast. And if we're going after 128 netherite hose, blast mining is probably going to be the way to go. So some kind of automatic sheep shearing device and maybe a set of blast protection armor. Can make a demo gear shulker box. Where's all the gold? The piglins mined all of it. Here's some gold. Max netherite hose too, like enchanted. What do you even put on a hoe? I mean, I guess there's some blocks that are mined faster with hose now, so efficiency. And then unbreaking mending, but I think that's about it. But again, we're gonna need villagers for all that quantity of mending. Yeah, thirst is not a part of vanilla Minecraft. Which thirst would be a pain in the nether because of how fast you would dehydrate. Okay, this is a good amount of gold. Really? Fortune could go on a hoe? Does it have any kind of effect other than mining like gravel or something? Really? I did not know that. I guess because I don't really consider like it necessary to break crops with a hoe. Alright, we have some golden apples. Let's see, what else do we need? We are going to need... grab some boats. Because we are going to need ender pearls. And the best way to do that is going to the nether and a warped forest biome. Really? The pickaxe works. Yeah, I guess you're right. I did not farm enough potatoes to unlock that knowledge. I have failed. What was I looking for? Oh, potion of fire resistance. We will take that. Because we're going to go into the nether, and I don't want to be burnt alive. Hold on, let me grab one of my compasses. And these lodestone compasses are actually so nice. Interesting. I'll have to keep that in mind going forward. I did not know that was the case. Streaming time indeed. Oh dear. Get back. Get back. So we need a warped forest. And I can't remember if we've been to one or not. Oh dear. That was not pleasant. Huh. I didn't even think about using a fortuned axe for melons. I primarily thought about it for using it like a melee weapon. There we go. My piston is still here. So I know that if I go up here, does this lead to a warped forest? Or does it lead to another crimson forest? That's another crimson forest. Okay, I'm going. I don't wanna fight the hoglins. Like, okay, hold on. Advancements, nether. Oh my goodness. We have not been to a warped forest. That's kind of wild, not gonna lie. We also haven't been to a bastion. So it looks like we need to locate ourselves a warped forest. I could have sworn we've at least seen one. You think the only one with a range weapon now? I knew golden tools had a higher capacity for enchanting a long time ago. I can't remember when explicitly I found out, but I knew for a while. Should probably always keep a crossbow bolt loaded. Hmm. And exploring the nether is an absolute pain. I suppose a hellish amplified landscape like this would be difficult terrain to traverse. Hey Gast, we're getting a friendly version of you. Yeah. Oh, so close. Ooh, hold on. Did he drop a tier? Gas tier, gas tier, gas tier. Yeah! No, that's gunpowder. Sad. That gas just despawned. Okay, let's go this way. Oh, that's a few things. That's a few things. Man, we really need to get mending. Okay, let's go back through this tunnel and see if there's anywhere we can explore. And yeah, it doesn't matter. It kind of doesn't matter where we go because we got the lodestone compasses to show us the way back. That is most definitely one of my favorite additions to Minecraft recently. No, I definitely like that idea. As for mentioned, like on episode 1, I plan to have many different ideas for future seasons. But all the future seasons rely on is whether I die or not. And obviously the main part of the challenge is to not die. Like, currently ideas are the Witherstone. Oh, gee, hi. OJ. Oh. Okay, that almost got hairy. Yeah. The Witherstorm, Artificer SMP, Eternal Darkness, stuff like that. And I think what I'm gonna do for future seasons is I'm gonna categorize them into 2 types. I see a Warped Forest. Is whether a specific season is likely to die or not. For example, the Witherstorm is probably going to be very likely to die very quickly. The Artificer SMP Season 2, not as much. Stuff like that. And what I'll do is, once I have a good list of both of those, I will... Every time a new season starts, we'll alternate between the 2. So one season it might be one that I'll survive a while. One season it might be one that I won't survive a while. Stuff like that. So that way we kind of get to see a lot more of the seasons. Okay. So we finally found a warp forest. So now we just need to find Endermen, put them in a boat, and then bop them. Of course, that's all the Witherstorm wants, is a warm hug. I hear an Enderman. I need some more blocks to work with. Don't need a water bucket in my hotbar in the nether. Alright. Boat. Oh, jeez! I didn't have my potion in my hotbar. Oh! End of season if I died in the first 5 minutes. I'm unsure. It depends on how... I guess for lack of a better word, excited people are for the season. Like, if people really wanted to see it and I do die in the first 5 minutes, then it'll most likely just start next season with the same, like, gimmick. There's our first pearl. But if there's not if it's not that interesting, I would probably just move on to something else. There's another Enderman. Oh, there's another fortress. Any Endermen want to sit in the boat? In the boat? I have a boat. Thank you. See, Henry, it's not that scary. All you needed was a boat. Bro, that guy's gunning it to get in my field of vision. Come on, guys. I don't need plants. I need pearls. Oh, I did get another pearl. Yeah. In the infamous words of Keyleth from the Vox Machina Dungeons & Dragons campaign. I don't remember exactly what she said, but she said something along the lines of, if I'm ever gonna die, it's gonna be from my own hand. And it came true. One episode, there wasn't even any big bad or any, like, existential threat going on. They were just on top of a mountain, and they wanted to get a diamond that had fallen off the mountain. So she proceeded to wild shape, which is like shape change, into a fish. And then, because in Dungeons & Dragons, if you take damage while in wild shape, the damage carries over to your true form, and she hit the water, took enough damage to instantly kill her, and she died. Like, this... Oh, hey, both of them got in the boat. The Vox Machina party had literally felled, like... I can't remember if this was before the dragons or after the dragons, but they had felled a Beholder, they had felled a Dreadlord, they have literally done, like, crazy feats of strength and resolve, and Keyleth died by wild shaping into a fish, and then cliff diving. And it was so funny to watch at the table. Or, I wasn't at the table, but I was watching the live stream. Because Matt Mercer, the DM, was like, Keyleth, why? Why did you do this, Keyleth? And what's even funnier is, at the time, Matt Mercer did come up with alternate resurrection rules to make resurrection a little bit more difficult or narrative-based, where you have to do like a whole ritual, and you have to like succeed on ability checks. And he's been using them before. But he was just so flabbergasted at what had happened that he, like, whenever they went to go revivify her, he didn't even use them. He was just like, okay, you get revivified. Because he was like, why did you do this? How many pearls we at? We're at 4. Get in the boat. Get in the boat. Thank you. Oh, jeez. I think I just got too close. Goodness, we're getting a lot of XP. We could probably enchant another crossbow. Get back here, Enderman. Why don't you sit down? Nope. Enderman! Where'd you go? Come here. Sit in the boat. Sit. Sit in the boat. Bruh. Sit in the boat. Thank you. Seven pearls, very nice. We're halfway there, whoa, living on a prayer. Take my hand, we'll make it, I swear. Whoa, living on a prayer. There was an Enderman here. I can see evidence of the Enderman. So a while back, Dungeons & Dragons partnered with Mojang to actually make some official... Oh, I hear you. Oh, you got an enchanted sword. Buddy. Partnered with Mojang to make some official D&D stat blocks for some of the... Oh dear. There's a few of you around here. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. I don't have food in my hotbar. And they made... And one of the stat blocks they made was the Enderman. And they classified Enderman as aberrations, which I'm not questioning its fittingness, but it's just interesting to speak to its lore. For reference, aberrations are the same thing that beholders and mind flayers are. And again, I think it's pretty fitting for an Enderman. They are indeed strange alien creatures. Be very careful. Why are there so many zombie piglin? Alright, 8 pearls. Enderman, where'd you go? Oh dear. Okay. We good? Oh, good. Okay, I accidentally looked at that Enderman. Good thing the boat, you got stuck on the boat. Okay, we're at 9. I want to grab like 15 or so. Because it's the worst case scenario of needing 12 for the portal and then an additional 3 to get us to the portal. But what I'll do is even if we somehow don't have enough, I'll bring a lodestone with me. So we can make a lodestone compass. Lodestone compass, my beloved. Right, Enderman, come down. Why does the Nether have to be such an inhospitable wasteland? Get in the boat. Stop spinning on the boat. Get in the boat. He did not get in the boat. He, in fact, did not get in the boat. Get in the boat. Get your lanky legs in the boat. No. Enderman. The boat. The boat! Okay. Are you in the boat? You're in the boat. Finally. And he didn't even drop a pearl. Guys, I need pearls. Why are you not dropping pearls? Come here. Yes. Oh, hi, Piglin. Unbricking 1 gold pants. Okay. We're at 12. I would like to get 15 just in case. Another Enderman over here. If that works, I guess. 1 more pearl, and then we can get out of here. And all the mobs are coming out to play. Oh, hi. What? How did that not hit you? No! No! Oh. The gas tier. It fell. It fell into the magma below. Come down. Thank you. Get in. Thank you. Give Pearl. Ow. Ow. You did not give Pearl. Naughty. The Enderman was naughty. See, Steve, it's not that hard to get Ender Pearls. Where are you? I hear you. Holy, why are there so many zombie piglins? Jeez. There was one time for a video, I think, where I was trying to find a fortress, and I found one, but I ended up getting lost. So I spent the next like 2 hours, and this was all cut, by the way, because there was not much interesting things going on. Sitting there like fighting zombie piglins, waiting for more to spawn, just to get enough gold to trade with the normal piglins to get the obsidian needed to leave the nether. It took forever. But I did end up getting there in the end. There you are, Enderman. Come here. Where'd you go? There you are. Quick, get a hit in. Oh. Did not mean to break the boat, but I don't think the Enderman actually aggroed onto me, even though I shoved its head into a block. So I think we good. There you are. Boat. Yes. Pearl. 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 No pearl! Bruh. Or, in the immortal words of Technoblade, bruh. Oh dear. Quick, 2 block high, 2 block high. Where'd you go? Oh, you're around here. Oh, you're still aggroing. Does no one want to drop an Ender Pearl? It's like 5 Endermen in a row. Not one has dropped an Ender Pearl. This is getting out of hand. Alright. No, don't leave! Boat. Get in the boat. Finally! Alright, we can get out of here. Hopefully that's enough time for a couple nights to pass in the overworld, so we can get phantoms, because we want phantom membrane to make slow fall potions. Because, again, I'm still worried about falling. Not necessarily falling off the towers, but, like, the dragon has a bad habit of, like, launching you into the air. So, yeah. My bridge! It burned away. Huzzah! The piglins cannot master the skill of jump. Welcome back. So we have to be like, there's the portal. That's the wrong portal. That's the village portal. We have to go through here. With random questions. Oh no. Not random questions, my weakness. Alright. So that amount of pearls with our blaze rods. "15 Eyes of Ender." Rhubarb, as in like the vegetable, I think it is. Yeah, let me get inside so I'm not murdered while looking up what rhubarb is. Okay, yes, it is a vegetable. I'm not going crazy. I've never had it. I don't really have an opinion on it, considering I've never had it. Cool. Alright, another golden apple. Beautiful. We don't need a boat anymore. We don't need a potion of fire resistance when going to the end. while we're waiting, let's go kill some spiders. Dragon fruit. Okay, I do have thoughts about dragon fruit. I wanted with all my heart for dragon fruit to be cool and interesting. And maybe it was just the way I prepared it. But I bit into it thinking it was going to be like full of flavor, like a cool like tropical fruit that was a lot of flavor, and I was just so disappointed. It's so like watered down. Or at least the dragon fruit I had was so watered down. And I was so disappointed because I was like, this could be awesome. This could be potential for making epic smoothies in fruit. And it was kind of a letdown. And it's so sad because it looks so cool. It has such a cool name. But it's so like watery. I don't remember it being gooey. It was very similar to watermelon, kinda. Where it was very, like... It had, had structure, but it was very watery. Like, in taste. Bro! You broke my shield. Okay, I don't see any phantoms, so I think next night we'll get phantoms. So that way we can get phantom membranes. We can make potions of soulfall. Ooh, with another string, we can actually make a crossbow. Avocado, huh? I don't think I've had anything with avocado, but avocado is a big thing here in the States because of stuff like guacamole. There we go. Alright, let's go enchant another crossbow. Piercing 3. We already got Piercing 3, so I think I'm gonna do level 1 enchant and then reroll. Quick Charge 1? Does Quick Charge only go up to 1? Piercing 3, Quick Charge 1. Where's the anvil? There you are. Okay, we can get Piercing 4, Quick Charge 1, Unbreaking 3. I suppose while we're at the anvil, we could give it a name. Favorite meal has to be spaghetti. Pizza is a close second. No worries. Have fun, whatever you're up to. We're just playing Minecraft. But yeah, thanks for saying hi. Let's see. Crossbow name. I haven't made... Like, thinking about it now, I haven't made any magic crossbows as a dungeon master for D&D. And thinking about it even more, that's probably because I've had no players, like, use a crossbow. I've had very little players actually use a bow to begin with. Like, I've had a lot of spellcasters. I've had a lot of wizards in particular. I've had a lot of monks. And then the one game that I had users of ranged weapons was a monk who used a shotgun and a ranger who used a bow and arrow, and not a crossbow. Hold on, let me see here. My first ever campaign I run, I had monk, warlock, battlesmith, and a homebrew class akin to, like, Russian Roulette Barbarian. Barbarian-esque was melee, monk was melee, warlock was Eldritch Blast, and then the battlesmith, although he could use a magic crossbow effectively, and still multi-attack with it, he used returning weapons, like thrown weapons. And then, second campaign I ran was a Spelljammer game. I have not played Undertale. Second campaign was Spelljammer, and I had a monk who used a shotgun. I had the Kobold Ranger who used a bow and arrow. I had a Plasmoid Wizard who was just a spellcaster, and then I had a Thri-kreen Paladin who was melee. And then the third campaign, which I'm running right now, is a Barbarian who uses a Great Axe, a Paladin Warlock multiclass who uses his fists, a Soul Knife Rogue, so he throws his knives and he can just summon his knives back to him, and then a Wizard. So barely any archers. And even my, like, looking at among my own characters, none of them are really archers. Garf is a spellcaster, Kai has Firebolt, Cole is melee, Winter is melee, and has Ray of Frost. Aaron, I originally had him have a crossbow, but, I switched to him having a compound bow, because I thought that was sick. Yeah. Houston is Thunder Gauntlets, or Lightning Launcher. Dynamo is Lightning Gauntlets. And Surayar is Potions, so yeah. We'll just be a little sappy and call it the Shooting Star Crossbow. Also, holy zombies. Oh my goodness, I really need a sword. There's a crafting table down here. Alright, I'm gonna cannibalize some of the wall to make a sword. Okay. We have the Shooting Star crossbow with piercing 4, quick charge 1, and unbreaking 3. Very nice. And we'll probably make a better version of it later down the line once we have a better villager infrastructure. But we have a lot of stuff to work with. So all we're really waiting on is Nightfall again, so we can make potions of slow falling. In the meantime, we could probably make some more potions. Like, I could probably make a potion of strength. There's glass. I do not have any glass. Here we are. If I remember, it's either... I think it's Blaze Powder's potion of strength. Let me throw these in the automatic pumpkin maker. Oh, sorry about that, everyone. I said things have been very busy for me. Where were we? Arrows, water bucket, eye of Ender, pumpkin pie. We are preparing for the Ender Dragon. Let's see here. Yes, we are smelting glass, so we can make some more glass bottles. Yeah. I need nether wart. That was one of the more interesting parts that I picked up about the Minecraft movie. Or, sorry, a Minecraft movie. Was the nether wart thing. The piglins were able to stay in the overworld as long as they were under the effects of nether wart. Which is very interesting. Yeah, I didn't unlock the trade. Nether wart. And then I think I need to go get some redstone for extended duration. Because I would rather have extended duration, but like normal effectiveness over extended effectiveness over short duration. Game theory did go crazy. I'm not convinced with the disease one, or like the whole preventing disease thing of the overworld. Because I and a lot of other people pointed out, if potions are just like immunization, how it's like, how does that relate to stuff like slow fall and invisibility? Those pesky viruses making my molecules block light from going through them. Alright, awkward potion, and then we want blaze powder. And we obviously want to make a... We obviously want to make a slow fall potion, but we need to wait for nighttime. And hopefully some phantoms will spawn. There we are, strength, and then redstone to make it longer. I would have hoped for regen, but we didn't actually end up getting any gas tiers that didn't fall into lava. Perhaps. I was more the Minecraft movie lore implications that I was more interested in was definitely the stuff with the Orb of Dominance. Because I didn't even know that the Orb of Dominance was in Legends as well. I knew it was in Dungeons, and then Steve mentions it's the Orb of Dominance, and I was like, whoa. That means it's the same orb or a similar orb. The sun is setting, so we should have some phantoms relatively shortly. I actually need to go play Minecraft Legends. I haven't played it at all, even though I'm a Minecraft enthusiast. Oh, there's a cat! We have a village with spawning cats! That's amazing. We'll definitely need to tame one of the cats at some point. Where are the farmers? For some reason, a lot of the villagers just like to wander off into this forest over here. That did not just happen. Oh. Oh my goodness. I did not just almost fall into that ravine and end the hardcore series. Or end season 1. Oh my goodness, I did not even know there was a ravine here. Oh. It's getting to the point where I bet someone could make, like, a compilation of times I've almost died on the hardcore series. So, oh, here's a farmer. Okay, you're buying stuff. Those aren't farmers. Here's the other farmer. So we can buy bread per emerald. Good to know. Okay, theoretically, this should be the night for phantoms. And actually, that right there is exactly why I'm waiting to get potions of slow falling before going to the end. Here, let me double check the Minecraft wiki for phantoms. For 3 or more in-game days. I think this is night 3. And it says 3 or more, so it's greater than or equal to 3, i.e. this night. Oh, there's an Enderman. I guess might as well get another pearl if he will. He will be so kind. Hey, buddy. Boat. Get in. Nope. No. No ender pearl for me. Yeah, let me double check phantom spawn conditions. They spawn in the overworld above the player if the time since last rest statistic is at least an hour. It has been an hour. The player must not have any overhead blocks overhead that block any light. Okay, so we have to just be outside. So phantoms can most definitely spawn now. Oh, there's another Enderman. Doobie doobie dooba doobie doobie dooba. Oh man. Come on, phantoms, where are you? Where are the phantoms? I desire the membranes. I need them. I need the membranes. Actually, other than the membranes, I think we're pretty set for the Ender Dragon. Because we got blocks, we got light. We could probably do a little bit more food, but I can just buy some bread. We have a good supply of arrows. We've got strength pots. We've got golden apples. We got a water bucket. Actually, I don't want to be near the village because I don't want to attract mobs to kill the villagers. I'm not going crazy, right? Statistics. Time since last rest, 1.28 hours. That is indeed greater than 3 days, because 3 days is an hour. Gotta love phantoms. They always appear at the most annoying times whenever you don't want them, and then they're not appearing whenever I do want them. Oh, hold on. Phantoms spawn every 1 to 2 minutes. Spawn only if it is night or a thunderstorm is happening. If the player is above sea level... Oh. Oh, I am above sea level, okay. And the local difficulty is greater than a randomly chosen value between 0 and 3. Phantoms do count towards the hostile mob cap, but do not adhere to it when spawning. Okay, so even if you're maxed out on mobs, phantoms can still spawn regardless. The spawn mechanic is based on location of players in the world rather than by chance. Unlike regular mob spawning, phantom spawning is completely independent of the biome, meaning they can spawn in biomes that normally prevent hostile mob spawn, such as mushroom fields or the void. The number of phantoms which spawn indirectly increase the number every consecutive night the player has not entered a bed, as there is higher chance phantoms will spawn every time there's an attempt, and they stop spawning when the player lays down in bed. Okay. So they become more likely the more nights we're not in a bed. So I think what the game plan might be is to just bring a blaze or bring a brewing stand with us and just set off. So I'll take these awkward potions and then make a new brewing stand to take with me. And we'll set off, because hopefully by the time we get to the stronghold, it will be night. Keep the redstone, we'll keep the gunpowder. We'll take a blaze rod and another one and turn this cobblestone into another brewing stand. And we have awkward potions, so we don't need to bring any warts with me. That looks good to go. All I'm gonna do is grab my emeralds and buy a bunch of bread. You don't sell the bread. Where's this bread salesman? You're not bread. There you are. There we go, we got food. And pork chops are better than bread, so we're gonna eat the not pork chop stuff first. Ooh, we can start trading pumpkins for emeralds. We definitely want to set up a good pumpkin farm at some point. Alright, well, ladies and gentlemen. Let me put up the lapis lazuli, and then we'll head off. Down here, and my emeralds. Alright. We have arrows, we have potions, we have the stuff to make a potion of slowfall once we get there and can get one. We have building blocks, we have tools, we have weapons, we have arrows, we have a crossbow, we have a water bucket, we have golden apples. I think that's everything. Because crossbow and arrows to shoot the dragon and the crystals, scaffolding to get up to attack the crystals, water bucket for water bucket clutching and getting and dispersing endermen, strength potions to give us some extra oomph in case we have to fight the endermen and just do extra damage, potential slowfall potions so that way we are saved if we are launched into the air, stuff to make potions of slowfall, and food, and then golden apples for regeneration, and eyes of ender for locating it, and diamond armor for not getting killed. That sounds like everything to me. So yeah, the plan is use the eyes of ender to get to the stronghold, eat food along the way. Once we're in the end, use the crossbow to shoot at the crystals, use the scaffolding to get to the crystals we can't shoot at, use the water bucket to disperse the endermen, use the potions of slow falling to make sure we don't die. Use the axe and the crossbow to attack the dragon once the crystals are down. That looks like everything to me. This way. Dooby-dooby-dooba-dooby-dooby-dooba. Alright, once we get to this island, we'll throw another eye. Is that an end portal? Or not an end portal? Nether portal? Oh, it is. There's a chest. gold nuggets. I guess I'll take them. Okay, back to this island. Sure. Alright, same direction. And we got the pearl back. Fabulous. Or the eye back, I should say. Alright, once we get to the top of this hill, let's throw another eye. Same direction. Nice, we got it back again. Look at this mountain. This is crazy. Imagine showing this generation to, like, someone who, like, someone who just learned about Minecraft's existence back in, like, 2011. Alright, let me put the water bucket in my hotbar. I'm worried about possible powder snow. I know, right? They would, like... They'd be like, what? That's not Minecraft. A lot of goats. Okay. Remember correctly, powder snow doesn't have the snow block or the snow layer on top. That's ice. Look at this. There's like a forest at the top of this mountain. Alright, we're still going in the same direction. Nice. We are lucking out with these pearls. I keep calling them pearls. Eyes. Aha! That. Yeah, that's powdered snow. The snow layer does not form on top of powdered snow. As well as powdered snow is less smooth looking. Oh dear. Oh, that's just powdered snow that was like up a block. Right, they do let you walk on it. And I thought I was prepared. Okay. Go in the same direction, and it is becoming night, so hopefully we'll get some phantoms. My pearl! My eye! Oh, it's only 1 block deep. Oop. Man, if this was like an actual survival game or survival situation, not Minecraft, this would be terrible. We're in like the top of a mountain. It's getting nighttime. The only thing that would make it worse is like if it was actively snowing. That's powdered snow. There's a fox. I hear them. There only one. Come here, I need your membrane. No membrane. Okay, but we know they're spawning now. I know, right? Pearl. Hi. This way. That polar bear has a cub. It's going to try and kill me. There's a rabbit. Ooh, slowness arrow. Alright, so we made our way to a new biome. Let's throw another eye. Oh, we found it. Hey, here. Of course it's under the water. Okay, it's like right around here. So I'm gonna throw some... What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna throw some scaffolding down. And we're gonna wait until morning before we start digging down. So that way we can see if we can get some more phantoms to spawn. As well as, we made it here without any of the eyes breaking, which was impressive. And we know the phantoms do spawn. I mean, I could probably do it without a potion of slow fall, I just don't want to risk it. Where did all the strays come from? There they are. Oh my goodness. Okay, take out the archers. There's one. Okay, take out the zombie. Alright, now we can focus on the anti-air. There we go, we got it. We got what we needed. Okay. Ring stand. Awkward, awkward, awkward. Phantom membrane. Blaze powder. Oh, I see what you mean. Like, if you just start holding down keys on your keyboard. Yeah, the Bedrock, censorship is a little wonky. There we go. We got 4 minutes of slow fall. Now we can go after the dragon. Okay, right here. And naturally, it has to be underneath the water. Freezing water, my favorite. You know what? In hardcore, your spawn point does actually matter in one situation. It matters for the end portal whenever you go back through it. Wherever you go. Or wherever the end portal puts you. Okay, that's not a stronghold. It's cool and all, but not a stronghold. Oh, hey, diamonds. But also not a stronghold. That is also still not a stronghold. Why on earth am I finding everything except the stronghold? Oh, more diamonds. It's never gonna be easy, is it? Bruh. Why you... Minecraft. Why'd you have to freeze my water? Yeah, there's so many creepers, jeez. Okay, I'm not going crazy. I used the pearl correctly, right? Yeah. Hold on, I need more water, because someone decided to freeze my water. Okay, if I fire one off down here, will you tell me the correct direction? Yeah, it's over the block. It's like going into it. Yeah, it went that way, towards the... Well, that time it broke. Like... Yeah. My... one of my hypotheses is that the ancient city maybe, like, overrode the generation? Yeah, there's just not a stronghold around here. Yeah, that's the wrong portal I need. This is back to the mob spawner. Oh, hi. course Minecraft has to be tricky about it, because why wouldn't it? There's, here, like, monsters this way. Is it, like, below me? Oh. Hello, creeper. Oh, that's... I thought that was a weird, like, cave opening. No, that's just back to where I was. Pretty sure there was one more, like, cave opening on the way down. I guess not. Well, unfortunately, I've kind of run out of time for the live stream today. I really wanted to do the dragon today, but Minecraft Generation decided, no, I'm not going to be finding that stronghold. So, we'll have to come back next time to fight the dragon. Before we head out, a big thank you to everyone who decided to tune into the stream. Thanks to the channel members. Also, a big thank you to everyone who has been watching and subscribed recently, because we recently hit 1K, which is awesome. Thank you guys. I really appreciate it. I will be working on a 1K subscriber special at some point. I just need to figure out what that's going to be. So we'll have to wait and see for that. Also, as mentioned in the community post, the Saturday stream is also going to be delayed. Again, this week has just been a lot for me. So, yeah. One last thank you to everyone who decided to tune in. And I will see you guys next time. All right. Thanks for tuning in.